Hey guys, back with another video today for Halls of Torment. Just been released into early access from its little demo state previously. I played the demo a fair bit, and I've played a couple of rounds of the early access release this morning before this video. Um, yeah, doing things a little bit differently today with a pre-recorded video rather than live, although it'll essentially be the same thing. Um, because I'm not going to do any editing, I don't think. But yeah, we'll jump into it. Got to choose a character. I haven't done a Cleric Run yet, so I suppose we'll try that out. Spent my gold. Got things that I want equipped. I hope that isn't too loud. It is a bit for me, so let's just... Where's the volume thing going? That should be... Okay, anyway, should be alright. Just jump into... Maybe we'll go on Ember Grounds for the hell of it. They've got the new level over to the right there, which we will try out next. I've got my auto attack on, yep, very good. A couple of changes from the demo, or quite a few actually. It's substantially more polished at this point. I'm starting out doing a lot of damage. So that's one of the big changes, I guess. All of the numbers for kind of scaling and skills have been shifted a fair bit. Even the gold value has changed quite a bit because you get a lot of gold from completing some of the challenges now, I guess. So they're compensating for that. But you start out with a one of these by default now, which is interesting. It's good, I think. Do I want damage? Probably just damage. Yeah, I mean, what more to say? What are the... So, okay, before I jump into this too much, anyone that has kind of dabbled in this game a little bit or would like to soon, there are a few things that are probably worth looking at or understanding about this game first, I guess. Is kind of how the crit works. So crit chance is just, that's straightforward. It is what it is. That's your chance to crit, and I'm getting 10% off my ring, which by the look of it on this character is completely redundant because that crit bonus, the actual like crit multi part, if you've played PoE and that sort of thing, its base is set to this value. My other abilities, when I get them, will have a separate crit bonus, crit multi, and potentially a different crit chance as well. But the crit bonus is the interesting part because that scales off that base value. So any 20% crit bonus damage on items and stuff that you pick up, and any traits and abilities, as it's traits, I guess, is the ones you get per level. That goes towards scaling that bonus flat amount, which is 0% on this character's skill. So what I'm interested in knowing is, and I can't find out, I guess, because it doesn't really give me any details on the base ability here. The cleric's damage seems to have a pretty big range, and I initially thought it was crit bonus, but it isn't. And I mean, I shouldn't have thought that because it didn't have red damage values. But the damage seems to range from like very small, well, still sizable, but like it has a big range from like 300 to 1000. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I guess the attack just has that range, and it's essentially to compensate for the fact that it has no crit. But it means you can't scale it, which is a bit of a shame. All these other things though scale as you would imagine, or kind of. You've got that base amount, and then the percentage that you get from each trait will then scale that base amount. So the range is probably pretty good to scale on this character. Attack speed's always nice, things like that. So yeah, I think we will continue to jump into it for now. Another thing they've changed is rather than having a ability and an item from the start, it's just 2 abilities now on most levels from what I can tell, or all of them. Yeah, so that's a bit of a twist off their original kind of demo state. There's way more potions in those chests now. But there's also like lesser foods. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't have picked that up just yet because there's not much XP on the ground, but it's still nice, I guess. I'm a fan of attack speed, so I'm going to pick that. Oops, a bit of damage. That's alright. I don't mind a bit of regen, but again, I think I'll focus on attack speed. This ability seems to actually apply a debuff to the mobs too, it seems. Maybe a fragile effect, which is I think what they're calling it now. It seems to apply 2 debuffs to them, maybe. Wouldn't know what they are though. So that's one thing that they could improve about this game, just giving a bit more of a detail on what the character's abilities actually do. Because from my understanding, usually like one will show up in here. I'm guessing this like weakens the damage they deal, but also weakens or increases damage they take, like weakens their defenses as well, which is good. I'm always about that. We'll go from some area that widens the cone. So you've got area which widens your melee, or in this case spells, damage cone, and then range extends the length of it. And if you hover over those things, it'll say that on the left. I don't know why I'm moving my cursor around, because I've got auto aim on anyway at the moment, so it'll just attack the closest mob. That's a lot of range. Jesus. Okay, cool. That's an exceptional amount of range. I didn't expect for them to give it away that easily. There'll probably be other traits later which reduce the range but give you massive amounts of damage, I would imagine. And then it's up to you to decide if you really want that. This is a tough one. I think because I don't have crit scaling really built into this character, I might go Dragon's Breath. And I am doing the whole burn thing, so yeah, I think I'll go for that. And it'll also scale nicely with range and area, which some other abilities don't do as well. That potion. Okay, we got our life back up, alright. This run might not be as doomed as I initially thought. Let's just keep going range, because I like the idea of having just an absurd area of effect. Good coverage. There's a little rock there that I was walking into. That could have been catastrophic. But yeah, really enjoying this game. I think I sunk about... I'm not sure entirely because there was some AFK time, but I mean Steam hours on my demo was like 7 hours or something. So it definitely keeps you going, as with most of these Bullet Heaven style games. Contentious category, I know, but I think Bullet Heaven's what most people have landed on, so I'll go with that for now. Well, this is a tough one. I guess I'll do that and get a bit of regen. And move speed is nice to have, to be fair. If you have enough move speed, you might be able to run away from the death thing at the end. The kind of... The marker at 30 minutes, you've got that timer there, bottom right hand corner. When you reach 30 minutes, it's similar to a lot of games, a Reaper comes and gets you. But it's interesting, he doesn't immediately kill you automatically. He has one specific ability, which he uses once, to my understanding, where it'll hit you. In the demo, it was only 6 seconds you got to survive. but that ability, once it applies that timer to you, will kill you no matter what at the end of that time. They've extended that to 40 seconds now, which I think is quite generous. If you can get the Reaper down, which has 2 phases, by the way, if you can get the Reaper down through both those 2 phases in those 40 seconds, you would have to have pretty ridiculous damage to do that. Then that's pretty good. The other way you can do it is with the Resurrection Ring. So there's a ring that makes it so when you die, you restore back to 50% life and continue your run. If you use that to survive the ram or whatever that death ability is from the Reaper, you can just continue the fight afterwards. And I don't think he casts it again, unless they've changed that now that they've increased the timer. So yeah, that's the way that you kill Reaper, and I did that in the demo a couple of times using that ring. I'm not sure how viable it is to do that without the Resurrect Ring, but with 40 seconds now being the thing, maybe. It might be more doable. So I've already got the debuff. I think I've already got Fragile effects from this Cleric's ability, so I won't go Transfixion. Arcane Splinters is pretty good. Lightning Strike's also pretty good. I might go Arcane Splinters. It's slightly more controllable damage area-wise, whereas Lightning Strike's just random enemies. And it's good damage, but I think Arcane Splinters might be the choice here. For any of my Path of Exile viewers, yeah, I'm taking a little break from Path of Exile. Just because a bunch of my mates died. Because we play hardcore trade. A bunch of them died. A couple of my friends lost fucking Mage Floods and stuff, so they're just sad. They played a little bit of softcore. And then one of them's on hardcore SSF now, so they're just all over the place. I don't know, I'll get back to it. There's still plenty of time left in this league. Yeah, just take a little break. Might do some more hideouts soon. Seeing as that's apparently my thing now. But yeah, you know, good game. Just kind of get burnt out every now and then, I guess. I'm not that burnt out. I was playing the Totem Trapper, Totem Explode build on the jug, as a lot of people are doing. And it is pretty brutal in the fingers if you have the throw traps on a click. Probably should try it without on a left-hand button on the keyboard, but haven't done that, so it's a bit painful. On one of these boss drops soon, I'm hoping I get a ring to replace that crit chance one, because that's really not doing that much for me. 20% damage on that Cleric ability, which has huge AoE, is actually really nice. So I'll go for that now. Okay, so these slimes don't split, which is nice, but I'm sure bigger ones will come eventually that do split. The slimes typically split, but this is like the first form of them, I suppose. I think I might go generic attack speed there. So you've got like generic things that apply to everything, and then skill specific ones. It's generally nicest to like see for this, for example. I mean, that's good though, because it's got both. But it's generally nice to get these ones that apply to all abilities if possible, because that's just really good if you got multiple things that scale with them. So even in this situation, I think I might go that over that. It is tough though, because that's a lot. 20% range and 10% area for Dragon's Breath. Maybe I will go that in this exact scenario, because when you do those skill specific ones, I think you unlock the next one along the chain, maybe. I don't know exactly how all that's set up. But speccing into those abilities is quite good sometimes. Each run's unique at the end of the day. You gotta play with your current build strengths, I suppose. With this one, I might do the Arcane Splinter. I think I'll just lean into that more so than defense, and hopefully my offense will carry me along. I have got a chest piece that helps sustain my health. It gives you a chance to get one health heal on kill. Fire area, because I've got this ring on, I'm pretty sure this scales my main ability as well as the Dragon's Breath, so I'll do that for sure. I think that's how that works, because this changes it. Yeah. Transfer's a damage type. I hope that also means that it applies the rest of the stuff to it. Maybe I can check that. Doesn't say chance to burn anyway, yeah. So maybe I can't check that. Doesn't even say it on here for this one. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Nice, that doesn't have a max hit limit, I guess. Which is crazy for its size. I'm really impressed by the Cleric so far, to be honest. I mean, it's a bit weird because it's like doof doof, doof doof, but it does the trick. I think I might take this as a chance to pick up a bit of pickup radius. It is nice once you do get a bunch of it. Especially with this amulet on, because you'll start to pick up a lot of damage. So once again, I'll do pick up range, which is good. I wouldn't mind just a new pair of boots even for this build too. I don't need that burn on the boots. It's not doing that much for me, I don't think, but maybe. It helps in the early game more than late anyway. Okay, so these are all defensive, and I think I'll go for one of these two, and I think out of these two I might even go the base 40 health and regen. Because maximum life is just good to have. Doesn't seem like it would be that as impactful as it is, I should say. Now I could lean into that even more, but I think I'll go for range, because area coverage is very nice. If I get it much further, I'll be hitting the top of the screen there, which could be pretty big. Quite literally big. But it'll be good for the run. Because eventually the game does get very dense with enemies. Let's just focus on this boss for a second. Try and avoid the mobs while we do it. Look at that, I can hit him from so far away. Oh, he's charging. Almost down though. Beautiful. And we get a helmet, which we don't exactly want. Maybe we'll go for the boots. It's a bit of a weird choice though. Honestly, I could even go for the chest piece and then just swap whenever I need the healing. But I think I might go the booties, because I definitely don't need that. I haven't retrieved it yet though, so that would be kind of nice, because I don't think I've used the well yet. So maybe I'll do that. Swap the helmet back immediately. Yeah, I haven't used the well yet, cool. Every time you get a fire thing, I feel like if it does apply it to the main hand as well, you gotta do that. I'm guessing all fire damage has the burn chance, and all fire damage gets a fire area applied to it. Hopefully. That's how it should work. So I feel like it should work anyway. My damage seems lower now. I don't know why that is. I was hitting like thousands at the start, maybe I still am. Or maybe the damage is spread across everything that it hits. Is that how it works? God, maybe. 200, 180. 800, yeah, okay. How interesting. So the more dense shit is, the worse it is. That seems to be how it calculates. Boom. So yeah, definitely. Like, maybe not completely evenly, but definitely scales depending on how many things you're hitting. Ah, that's weird. I don't hate that. But it does damage its ability to do, like, good single target. That's very interesting that they've done it that way. Again, don't hate it. I don't think it's necessarily a bad choice. Just means that you might not want a giant area, because it means once you're hitting too many things, you just... Hello, that's a lot of base damage. That's so interesting, though. I wonder what that puts my single target up to. Okay, big slime dude coming up. I wouldn't mind getting that XP suck in there soon. I'm glad I've got the Dragon's Breath to come in and do some good damage. For the AoE coverage. Ouch. Let's get this guy down. Probably fairly easy to deal with. I'm taking a lot of damage there though. I mustn't be too far off this thing, surely. Even that burn really helps for that clear. If I'm hitting so many things, that base amount of damage does do a fair bit of work. Again, burn chance, not the greatest thing in the world for Dragon's Breath specifically. But I might do it, or 10% damage is hard to say no to. Yep, that's one phase of the boss down. Oh wow, he's dropping quick. Damage ability. Yeah, I'll do Arcane Splinters. Start speccing into that a little bit so it does something. And another one. This time we might go Lightning Strike. I don't think leaning into Phantom stuff will help too much because I don't want global crit scaling. And without Lightning Strike, we'll just ignore the crit and really try to go hard on the spam aspect of it. Area could be nice as well. I think I will do the area. Again, not the best. I mean, it still feels alright for the main skill, but it's a bit weird with how that scales. But for my other abilities, that area will be nice. To be honest, the damage, even on a big pack, is still alright. I feel like it's acceptable. Like, that's still dealing with these weak dudes. Pickup range, we'll go for that. Get that. That'll help me get a level at least, possibly a couple. Now we head on down to the well. Level 30, and we get some range and area for that. Although we could go generic range. I think now that I know how that works, I might just try and get the Dragon's Breath to be properly good, because that's kind of what I'm going to have to lean on now a bit more. We don't want to crit. Two of our abilities don't do anything with crit chance, so I won't worry about that. If I don't have to take that, I'll try not to. I'll just go for the range for now, because getting Dragon's Breath is like insane, will be pretty cool. Area and additional wall, always nice. Base defense, block chance, 5 defense. Why isn't it +5 base defense? Why is it? That's weird. Interesting. I wonder if that means certain things scale differently. If there's like % defense anywhere, I don't know. Damage cone width 50%. What the hell? That'll be like 180 degrees, won't it? Jesus. Massive. I'm here for it. Like, that's fine, but god damn. It's not 180, sadly. But honestly, it's not crazy far off. It's like 130-ish, right? More area? Yeah, sure. That fire damage does help scale a breath, so. Grab that quickly, that's 100% damage. So that'll really help clear through those bigger packs. Which I'll just focus on that moment, I suppose. Crit damage, I don't care about that, but 20% generic damage on that is nice. Attack speed though, I'm gonna have to do. Because I still would like faster attacks in general. That does feel pretty good, so we'll continue down that route when we get the chance. I'll get some pickup range. The more of that we get, the more we get out of our amulet at the moment. So that will really help with my damage scaling. Try and get down to this well. I'll leave that up there for now, I guess. There's no hurry to get it. And we'll deposit that, retrieve it. It's probably going to be like an 8,000 coin helm, I'm guessing, but I don't know if it'll be any good either, really. That double tap's nice on these guys, actually. What do we want here? Maybe give him a bit of move speed, to be honest. Yeah, we'll go for that. Bit of regen's good too. The regen you get in this game is pretty small though, admittedly. Now that they've upped the potion rates in those chests and pots. Yeah, pots for potions. I guess that makes sense. That's kind of one of the main sustain sources now, I feel. So like even more so now, you have to just keep moving, so you're constantly spawning those barrels at the edge of the screen. It's pretty crucial, I would say, and I think I'll go to life here. Oh, sorry. Just quickly, I should probably open my work email client. So that I know when I've got this meeting today. % damage. Pretty easy choice. should go pick up that last ability. Shouldn't be too far away. Up here. Another slime boss. That's interesting. Let's just delete him quickly. I wasn't expecting two of the same. But I guess you kind of get two very similar ones on other levels, so makes sense. Probably Dragon's Breath, area and range. I feel like its range just doesn't increase. It should be much further than I feel with the amount of scaling that we've got, but for whatever reason that ain't the case. What's this one? This is a new one. Fires a slowly moving ball of electricity towards a random enemy. The ball emits an electric shockwave in regular intervals, damaging enemies around it. That sounds pretty good. Let's try it out. Ooh, yeah, it's nice ball lightning. Doesn't really chain. It's just that shockwave, but that's alright. I don't mind it. We should move slower, to be honest, but it might be... Oh, what's this? Choose an ability. Streamfire Heat Blast. Knocks back enemies, or instead of emitting a single moving wave fire, emits a quick but continuous stream of fire. Stream of fire. Okay, this is cool. I didn't expect modifying abilities as a choice here, but I'm absolutely here for it, and you get two of them every now and then. Fuck yeah. Can I... Yeah, I can control that. Big, big, big. Definitely need a bit more area coverage on that. Reduces the number of splinters, but they will burst into smaller ones after being shot, which increases the covered area. Total amount of projectiles. That's interesting. I like the idea of that. Let's fuck around with it, because I can shoot things quite easily. Fire and frequency. Sure. Yeah, these splinters, very good coverage now. I can definitely dig that. They are definitely smaller, but can't say I mind it. Regen per second, percent-wise, interesting. I'll probably go for that. And then I'll spec into it a bit more, maybe. Base damage 3. Attack speed 20% though. I think I'll go for the splinter, seeing as that's an upgraded skill. I guess the thing you've got to weigh up is, do you want to upgrade or do you want to get all 6 now? Because I probably could have had 6 abilities. But the upgraded ones seem pretty good, to be honest. What do we want here? Probably the regen. I mean, that one's tempting too, but I think the regen's probably the play, because that's now modified by 50%. So we've actually got an absurd... Ooh, here we go. 22% chance to trigger hit effects. For all abilities, wow. I don't know if I really need that though. It seems to always give it. Interesting. I think I will go for that. That's probably 11% chance to burn for my breath as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting one. damage. Damage. Oh, regen actually. Fuck yeah. What's my regen at? 2.2 per second. Very nice. I wonder if that only scales that specific thing. Should apply to all of it. See what my damage is like. Moves a bit quick. I wish I had a bit more move speed. Oh, that's an interesting ability. Haven't seen that before in the demo. Oh, ouchie, ouchie. Yeah, okay, so this is just a new boss, probably. At least effectively. They're all gonna charge, yep. Could see that coming. But you're almost dead, mate. Yeah, you're over. And I've got all of these. But maybe I'll want that. Or even the pickup range, maybe. Probably not. Block strength 6. No, we'll go this. And then whenever we get low enough, we'll just switch to it. Oh, you can do that. Very nice. Cool. I thought you always had to open that. But you can quick swap after, like while you're still on that screen as before it closes. Very cool. This build's coming together. I like it. Fire frequency again. I could do that, or I could go for this and get even more area for that continuous beam, which I think I will. I think I'll go over and pick up this last XP suck. I will probably, because I'm doing this in a pre-recorded video rather than live, I'll probably just do one run at a time and maybe even build up a bit of a bank of videos. So I'd rather not leave it 2 weeks between uploads if I could. But we'll see. Damage or attack speed. Damage or attack speed. I wonder if the attack speed scales a hit rate of that. Should do. Attack speed. Got 12 minutes left on this run. I think it's going somewhere. Really nice regen, to be fair. I know 2.2 doesn't seem like much, but you take what you can get in this game, you know. Okay, the density's getting a bit crazy now, I will admit. All of a sudden. But we're still making our way through here, which is good. Getting closer to that XP suck, there it is. So we'll go and grab that now. Go for some damage. Reduce duration on them is kind of annoying, but I think we can make it work. Okay, things are getting a bit dicey now. Gotta remember I don't have much damage mitigation. I think I will go for the life because of what I just said. And we will make our way through the thinner areas and try not to just continuously take damage like we are. Is there a boss? Or is that just someone's ability? God, these guys are tanky. What's this? Oh yeah, damage immunity. Very good. Definitely is, right? Yep. So I'll make my way through all of these things and just try and deal as much damage as possible. About to wear off. Keep my distance. Okay. This run might be close to over, I guess. I might be able to make it through this wave, but I don't see myself making it to 30 minutes anymore. I was fairly confident for a little bit there. Good damage. Throws me off when Sonic's doing those purple little attacks. I've always seen them as being dealt by bosses. But that's not the case anymore, I guess. There's other dudes that do it. Yeah, that fires off pretty often. Oh, immunity again, let's get in here. Okay, now get out of here. I love those little buffs that they've added to those though, like, they don't last that long. Some of them a bit better than that though, but, duration wise, but, oh, I wonder if duration here scales that effect. Could be big, could be big. Let's just go area cone size, why not? Triple! You can get a triple beam sometimes. Hell yeah. Is area what's scaling that? Wouldn't have thought so, but maybe. Arcane Splinter doing good work. Good to see. Spin this beam around nicely and I'll hit all of those things. Potions, very nice, very nice. Get me through that gap. Oh, my life is back up to full. That is good. 8 minutes to go. Maybe. It could happen. It could happen. We're going to get level 60 at least on this run by the looks of things, which is good. I think that'll probably be another challenge to complete. It typically is. I don't know about getting to 100 on many characters though. You have to have a, like, just ridiculous damage efficiency and coverage. Like, you need to just kill every mob as it spawns. We will go for defense, I guess. We don't want crit chance for the lightning. It really doesn't. It's probably not going to do much for me unless that's what unlocks further upgrade trails. I'm not sure. Damage less duration, sure. Plenty of levels coming in, which is nice. I think we'll go for this. Give me more chance. I might even be able to proc at 4 every now and then now, I'm not sure. That'd be pretty cool. Haven't seen a 3 for a while. Not that I think it matters. I'm not sure if... Actually, no, things should be able to shotgun, because the archer could, in the demo at least. Who am I going to play for the next run? I should start to think about that. I'm fairly indecisive. Should I pick that up yet? Maybe I'll leave it for a little bit. Have it there for closer to the end. That said, if I'm going to stick around the same area, then I'm going to get most XP regardless. That regen's really popping off now. What are we up to? 2.6. That's a lot of XP there. Maybe I should pick it up. I've got 6 minutes to go. I'm so glad shit like that doesn't despawn. That is one thing that I really appreciate in games like this, when nothing despawns. You don't have to rush to stuff. Reach level 60, very good. Happy about that. See, I could go more life, seeing as I keep capping out. And that'll help when I swap to the other amulet if I take a bunch of damage. Yeah, maybe it will. The lightning shit's tempting, but I think my best chance at surviving will be to pick up that life and run with it. Potion up there too, very good to know. I don't know if the hand sucks in potions as well. If it does, that's insane. I should definitely leave that to like clutch moment, but not too sure if it does or not. Maybe one of you guys can tell me in the comments. But probably not, because there's a decent chance not many people will be watching at this point. Ooh, what's this boss? That's a new one. Bit of a wormy dude. And he is very tanky. I think I might go pick up that XP thing now. Oh, ouch, don't touch me. This'll let me know. Ooh, that's a lot of bomber dudes. My goodness. Okay, I think that's 600 or so. Doesn't look like I'm sucking in the potions. Good to know. Duration, move speed, yeah. I think that'll help me the most out of the things that I could get there. There should be a potion up this way somewhere. Ouch, there it is, very good. Oh my god, the amount of slimes that get added in eventually is just insane. I think I'll go the regen. What's that put me up to? 2.9. It's almost 3 a second. That's actually starting to get really decent. You could become immortal if you just focus that, and with regen gear, would be absurd. Because you don't, I mean, you do, I guess, take a fair bit of damage quite quickly at this point in the game. Ouchie. God, this boss is bloody tanky. That's a lot of coins. Good to see. Oh, that's a lot of skulls. And it's not looking so great for me now. Let's swap this on. So I think that'll be giving me more damage at this point. Maybe. Or at least it will be soon. I don't know, I'm guessing I'm at like 40% damage from it now. Roughly. Maybe it's not actually more than the other amulet, but more consistent. Ooh, things are getting dicey as fuck now. Oh shit. Stay alive, mate. Oh, potions. Please. No. No, fuck. Mega suck though, it's something. Ooh, dear. This is getting spicy. 20% attack speed, sure, let's give me more of these and that might help me. I think it's all over, guys. I think this is it. Range and area, sure, let's see what that does for me. Oh, no, this is rough. Those slimes, just such crazy coverage with the poison ground. Big regen round though, that's good. Got that challenge sorted. Sad days. Well, that's still fine. It is what it is. Plenty of gold to play around with though, that's nice. I haven't done one with the range for a while, maybe I should. So we got 9,000 gold. Does this guy have much for me? Maybe I'll play around with this thing in the next round. $1,000 gold left over. And I don't think there's anything here I can get for that, so that's fine. Maybe instead of that, whoops, instead of that we go that. Physical attacks. Has a 20% chance to deal 40% of the damage as splash damage. I can get behind that, I feel. Maybe we'll even change out the boots. Or defense boots. Curious to see how those function. So maybe I'll chuck those on too. Anyway, I'll stop the video there and start a new one. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for sticking by, staying around, checking out the video, and checking out Hell's Torment. Good game, as other people have described it. Diablo 1 style bullet heaven. I'm enjoying it so far, and I hope you are too. Check it out. It's on Steam. Maybe I'll put the link in the description. I don't know. I haven't done much of that stuff before, but might as well, you know. If it's on Nexus, I'll even do that. That's even better. But I doubt it is. So anyways, I'll catch you next video. Subscribe, like, whatever. Comment. That shit, you know? It's all good. Catch you next time. See ya.